Working there would be, I would say, a good 25–30% of my working day in traffic. And it gets worse at times. It's fairly early enough where we have the traffic not only from students trying to get to school, but also workers trying to get to their to their place of work. And one of the obstacles too, there are very few street lights or crossroads where designated for pedestrian. And as you notice, there's nowhere for cars to park. There's nowhere for pedestrians to walk because most of the sidewalks are taken up by cars or vendors. As you can see, we're starting to get into that area now. You can see that area, it's all vendors. So therefore, there's nowhere at all for pedestrians to walk. And often, school children get hit by cars or pedestrians because they have nowhere to walk. And it's on both sides of the street. Yves François in Haiti now. It's approximately 8 o'clock. Going down Route Frère, which is a major thoroughfare that links Pétionville to the other parts of Port-au-Prince. And it's also the main road where most of the international community travel up and down to get to Minister Lac Base, to get to the U.S. Embassy and other parts of the island. I guess there must be a soccer game going on this morning, and there's police throughout the streets to try to get traffic to move a little faster, but this side over here to your left used to be a cemetery that was cleaned out, and all the remains were moved to another location. And from what I understand from the mayor's office, this is going to be a bus depot. So again, we may want to look at that. How is this the right place for a bus depot with all the traffic that happens here? And as you can see, street vendors are already taking over the perimeter walls of the old cemetery to conduct their business. Okay, this is the market there, but we're going to find a way to park and then sort of go into the market and talk to some people. Majority of people buy their food here, but most, for example, at my house, we buy in bulk, so we don't come here too often. But the bulk of the majority of folks here, because they cannot afford to buy in bulk, so they buy in small portions on a daily basis. What she's saying basically is that the market down below collapsed during the earthquake, so they have no choice but to come out here. From what I know, is this area there where the wall is was supposed to be a parking area that never got finished. The job was never completed, and then it was occupied by the vendors, and they sort of outgrown the space, and they just took over that area as additional space, and that's where they throw their trash and everything else.
This space right here is meant to be a road.
Correct.
And what happened?
And basically the vendors have taken it over, and there are people that actually live back there. So either they leave early in the morning before the market starts, and then wait after the market is over to get through here. So trucks and cars literally go through here to get home or to get to their place of business. Yeah, it's taken us about 15 minutes to get to one of the central hubs where we can turn off to go to Delmar down another artery. And now we're going to continue going up to get to Pétionville. But yeah, we're about halfway. Most of the time it gets clogged around the market, the outdoor market, because the spillover from the market with all the street vendors, and then where the cars are parked on the sidewalk. So it's tough to maneuver around the parked cars. So I believe cars should be banned as far as parking or stopping along that thoroughfare. But that's going to be difficult to do because the taxis, the top-tops, that's where they pick up their passengers. So part of the streetscape, if we can design actual bus stops, I think that would help with the problem also. Okay, we're here at point B, and it took us roughly 20 minutes going through the chaos, although today was a good day. Typically, some days it may take you an hour and a half to get home because the streets are so congested and it is so impossible to get through. But this morning, I'm assuming because of the World Cup going on, a lot of folks are home watching the game, so the traffic is a little easier this month. We're here in Pétionville. We turned off the main road, Route Frère, where the traffic congestion is. And this is a little fruit stand where there are vendors that gather here, and they're the same vendors on a regular basis. And I think this is probably one of the ways to deal with street vending in a more organized way as opposed to the chaos that we have throughout Port-au-Prince and especially down Route Frère.
So actually, Yves, tell us where we are and how this is different than the other market.
Okay. This is one of the local street markets here in Pétionville that I think that's a success that works, where the same vendors gather in a very organized way to sell their vegetables and fruits to the local market, especially they cater a lot to the international community. I'm going to talk to some of the local vendors here and basically inquire from them what would work for them and how can we improve the environment from them from a vending point of view. Okay, basically what she's saying is they were also street vendors, but the mayor has gotten them together and organized them and built this market for them, and they do pay a small fee to be here, and it works. They're organized, they have a destination to go to every day, and they have the same customers on a regular basis. Basically here, they make a little less, but it's more stable, it's more secure, as opposed to being the chaos in the streets. Ceux qui sont pensés qu'ils ont fait, qu'ils vous font faire plus quoi? Oui.
Eh bien, marché qui dans la rue, il y a des chaque million place, pas dire pour lever mon pour la caillou, pour d'avoir chaque million place. Nous marché pour chita, mais parce que 17 pour descendre pour venir joindre la viation ba là, nous pas jamais. Les salons même c'est les pas gain à la vente du les parce que nous on donne les restes pour la rue. Et si tout le monde regrouper ensemble, on continue.
She basically said if the rest of the vendors couldn't be organized as they are, then it probably would be better for them all, because there's one central location where people can come and get their goods.